So I just finished watching AEW, and that main event, that street fight, what a match that was. That was some match right there. Omega, Chris Jericho, Ibushi, the Big Show versus Takesha, Hobbs, Fletcher, and Brian Cage. That was just simply unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what? I don't know what's going on with AEW. And I feel like tonight's show, I feel like it wasn't a bad show. The Moxley match, I wasn't crazy about the Bucks. That match, I wasn't crazy about, and then this happened. Why? This was just insane. This was just ridiculous. And AEW is supposed to be an alternative to the WWE. And people will say, this about the WWE, or people have said this. Okay, the WWE is predictable at times. It's the same old stuff. They're repetitive, and I get that. I feel that way sometimes. But the difference with the WWE, you won't see them do any crazy stuff like this and anything that doesn't make sense. There's more structure with the WWE, and that's the reason why the WWE is still like the number one wrestling promotion. This is why they have been in business for a long time. AEW, I love wrestling. I love all wrestling. Um, that's just the kind of person that I am, and I want wrestling to do well. But this right here, this should not have been on TV. To me, this is just my opinion. This was just ridiculous. So this match, just to go over some of the things that happened in this match, the Big Show, or Paul, Paul White or whatever his name is, he choke slammed Fletcher through a table. So that happened. Um, and that was just so crazy. And then Ibushi, Ibushi got on. He was riding a bicycle and he was hitting people with I guess a pole or a pipe. I guess a pipe or something like that. That was just ridiculous. Brian Cage clotheslined him, and then Kenny Omega, and then also Powerhouse Hobbs took the Big Show out of the match by slamming him onto a car. He was like standing on a stack of I don't know, like boards, or I'm not sure what he was standing on. And then he slammed the Big Show. I was like, why would you want to Big Show? He's older now. And he's like, I think he's in his 50s. Why would you want to kind of do that to him? So they did that to take Big Show out of the match, but it's just still like it just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It just does not make any sense. Then Kenny Omega, he cut his hand when he hit Fletcher with a bottle. And so he was bleeding. I don't know, is that going to require stitches? And then Brian Cage, and after that, Brian Cage suplexed Kenny Omega through a table. And then we had a commercial break. And then both Brian Cage and Kenny Omega, they both were up like nothing just happened. Like that spot did not occur. And then, after the commercial break, they were doing move after move. And then at one point, they taped Powerhouse Hobbs to the ropes, and they were struggling to do that. And then Fletcher hit a tombstone off the apron onto like a board and a few chairs that were set up on Ibushi. Why that spot? Why have that spot? Why have that spot? It's just extremely dangerous. Ibushi did get up, so it looks like he's fine. But why would you have a spot like that? That just is so crazy and just they're like so reckless. And that's why a lot of these guys are getting injured because of stuff like this. And the funny thing about it, I say that, but some of the injuries that occurred, some of it was like maybe someone was walking to the ring, someone was getting up, or with Adam Cole, he, he jumped off the stage and he injured his ankle. So it's just insane that the kind of stuff that they are doing in AEW, it doesn't make any sense to me. And these shows have not been the best. I feel like the last couple of months, and then pretty much towards the end, Ibushi, he actually got up for like a few seconds to put in chairs to help. I guess he threw someone in the ring, or he put chairs in the ring. I'm not even sure. And then he proceeded to lie back down on the ground to sell that he was hurt. And then pretty much Kenny Omega hit his finish on Brian Cage for the win while Hobbs was taped to the ropes. It seemed like Hobbs is a strong guy, right? That tape, that duct tape, I'm pretty sure he would have been able to get out of that. So that was just it was just ridiculous to me. It was just ridiculous to me. And it's just like, is this underground wrestling? Is this garbage wrestling? And I'm being so serious about this because it just does not make any sense. And I know some people like that, and that's fine. And that's what I love about wrestling. People, we can have our own opinions about certain things, but this was not it. This was not it. Wrestling to me, it's about, selling moves. There's an art to wrestling. Make me believe that this is real. You just don't do a devastating move and then you get back up like nothing happened. Make me believe that these moves mean something. And like I'm the kind of person I like all types of matches. I like brawls. I like high flying matches. Even sometimes hardcore matches, submission wrestling, whatever. I like all of that. But when it's not done right and when there's a lot of chaos, it's just not good. It's just not good. And this match was just, I feel like it was just a horrible main event. And like I said, maybe a lot of people will like this match. Maybe a lot of people like this match. And hey, but to me, this was not it. AEW needs to do better, and there needs to be more structure. There needs to be more structure because this was not it at all. To sound like a broken record, this was not it. Please do better, AEW. And I know they were promoting this. What is it? The name of the game? Fight Like a Dragon or whatever. Hey, I mean, that's cool. Okay, whatever. But the program has to get better. This was horrible. This was horrible. If you care to, let me know how you felt about the match, please leave a comment. I'm curious to know how you felt. Take care.